And I'm back. Good morning, good evening, good night. Literally, right where I left off. How many times have I fucking said that? Alright, let's just go. Keep going. Did I? Wow. I can't believe I did that. Let me in. There we go. I apparently took a bunch of damage, too, from something that I didn't realize. And I don't have enough food. Yeah, I don't have anything, really. I'm not gonna eat zombie flesh. Fuck that shit. It's weird not cutting down trees in one swoop. That sound was the sound of my door jamb falling. And I know you heard that one. I have to keep my old desk... Fuck you. Whenever I bought my new desk, I took my old desk apart. And I keep my... the top part, the part everything sits on. Oh, I could have swore that would have made my dog start barking. I have to keep that sitting in front of my... Oh man, I want to kill you for food. I keep it sitting in front of my door because it's just tall enough to where my one dog, Punky, will... Like, she's too fat to climb over it. And even though Oliver, my other dog, can jump literally like 5 feet in the air, almost. And I'm talking about a little Yorkie. He can jump at least 4 feet. No joke. He can technically climb into my room over that. But he doesn't have the need to. Punky likes to come into my room to shit on the floor because she's a little bitch. So I have to keep that in front of my door so Punky can't come in. And of course my cat can come in and go as she pleases because she's a cat. A wall is not an obstacle to her. Sheep, what are you doing to that sheep? Yeah, I'm looking at you. I saw what you did. I'm telling Milby. So yeah, that sound was that board falling, which isn't good because that means I literally have to duct tape it to my wall because I can't. I don't think I could get away with just drilling into my door frame to hold it up with screws or whatever. Speaking of drilling into walls, ooh, an apple. Back whenever I used to live at my old house, when we were really little, I got a bunch of Pokemon toys, like the little figurines, like, you know, the old school Charizard and Farfetch and stuff like that, Mewtwo. I got all of those as a Christmas gift, and it was, I think, at least like 20 or so of them. And it was back whenever Burger King was doing those little, golden card things that you got inside the little shiny Pokeball. Back whenever we got cool shit out of McDonald's shit. It was back then, because one of those is in this story as well. I think Togepi. We used to have a bunk bed in our basement, and our basement was an unfinished basement. So, up into the plate lines of the basement, which is, for people who aren't in construction, I had never heard the term before I got into my line of work. But Basically, the rafters that run long ways in your basement roof, which is holding up the floor of the rest of the house. In the plate line, I hid. There was like a little cubby hole where the 2x4s or whatever didn't come all the way in. So there was an empty space there. And I used to hide my toys there from my brothers because obviously whenever you're a kid and you've got mean brothers, I guess they weren't really mean, but brothers you don't always get along with 100%. You gotta hide your shit because otherwise it's theirs too. And don't let your parents find out that you're hiding this stuff because then they will take it from you and give it to them permanently. Just a little advice thrown in there. Don't be greedy as a kid, and if you do, don't get caught. Because it will no longer become yours at all. Because that's how shit works. But I used to hide my toys in there. Because I was the only one who knew about it, and I got the top bunk. So I could reach it. And then, this is at a... What in the fuck was I saying, man? My brain. Oh my god, I swear to god, if I freaking suffocate to death. I saw that one back there. Fuck it. Okay. Man, I'm gonna die. That sucks. I used to have my toys back there, and then there was a period of time where we didn't go over to my dad's for a while, because I used to live with my mom when I was really little. So, we only got to go to dad's on the weekends or whatever, and sometimes it wasn't every weekend, sometimes it wasn't for a couple of weeks or so at a time, just because of the way shit works out. So there was a large period of time where we hadn't gone over, and in that period of time, my dad had decided to start working on finishing the basement. So he had put up a wall in front of that wall, and it just so happened to cover the plate line. And that was devastating to me because all of my most important possessions at the time, my favorite toys, were in there. And I didn't know what to do because I couldn't tell them that they put up a wall in front of my favorite shit. And I couldn't break open the wall because obviously not only was I a kid and that would have been incredibly difficult for me, I wouldn't have gotten away with busting a hole in the wall. And it wasn't just drywall either, it was like paneling too, so it's like I couldn't even like pop the drywall or something. So for a long time my favorite shit was just in a wall, and a while back, I think 2011 or something, I moved from there. Me, my dad, and my brother moved out of that house. And like my dad's ex-wife still lives there, so we still go there sometimes, and every time I go there I just stare at the wall and I'm just like, I need to get back there, man. I need to get those things cuz I don't know, it's like it's just something that's always bugged me. It's like, I know you're back there. I know you're back there. I put you back there. And the reason I got onto this topic is because I said something about drilling a hole in the wall, and I figured out that it's probably all I need to do to get that stuff back, because you can drill a hole in plate lines. Plate lines, like, it would be perfectly fine, like, structurally and stuff, to drill a hole in that. So I brought it up to my dad, and he was like, "Yeah, well, sure, I'm fine. You know, I have no problem with that as long as, you know, blah blah blah." Because, yeah. So I now have permission to drill into that hole to get my stuff back. Problem is, I got to do it, and I don't have a hole saw. So I don't know. I'll figure that one out. But that's something that has been bothering me for years and years and years. And something it's one of the few things I remember very, very well. Because as everybody knows, I have a terrible memory. I don't know why I went part sheep there. Terrible. So remembering stuff is very difficult for me. So whenever I have something I can actually remember, it's something I hold on to. That torch is blue. I think I found... Oh. Not there. Oops. I wonder if you can see that. I just pressed caps lock a bunch by accident. One thing I noticed recently is... another thing I noticed recently is... the Minecraft sounds don't bother me anymore. Like, I still don't like them. It sounds too wet, you know? Back whenever the sounds got changed, I really... like, that was one of the biggest... I stopped playing Minecraft for a little bit because I couldn't stand the sounds. And the other day I realized... these aren't the vanilla sounds. Like, these are new sounds. But I've just grown so used to them. And I don't know what that says about me. Something that literally annoyed me to the point where I stopped playing the game has now become so commonplace that I don't even notice it anymore. I guess I should start looking up some architecture or something. Build something right there. I don't really have the ability to build from scratch anymore. Not like I used to. I've got my hands in like the thinking pose right now. Just trying to picture something on that little hill. I hit the mic. Maybe like... oh, whoa. The shape of it kind of lends itself to... oh! Oh, maybe... oh, where is it? I'm looking for a little piece of notebook paper. Yes, this is what I'm going to build. I work in fiberglass insulation, as many of you know. And for those of you who don't, I do. So I see a lot of different types of houses, expensive ones, cheap ones, you know. I see a very large range of housing. And, you know, I'm just going to get that cooking just because I'm not going to mind too much more on camera. I'm just going to explain this house design and then end the episode. But, goddamn. Oh, a cave. That is going to kill me, I am sure. But There's no reason for it to be on hard right now. I really don't want to die of starving. Because that is the stupidest edition of Minecraft. I see a lot of different housing styles and architectures. Not only in the houses I actually go to work, but in the drives to these houses, because there is a lot. Yeah, I saw that one coming. Might as well go grab my shit, since there's a lot of it. Actually, that has my saplings, so if I can't get back down there and get my saplings, game over. Because I was stupid and didn't replant any of them yet. Well, yep, that happened. It's not like I can just leave the area either. If I don't get one sapling back, I'm fucking pissed. Fucking zombies spawning in more zombies. This is the stupidest edition of Minecraft ever. Jesus Christ. That was bullshit. No fair. No. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate this fucking game. I hate this game now. Seriously. Fuck you. Fucking hear a spider jockey. I hate this game so much now. They've ruined this game for me. Like, I never used to get mad at Minecraft. Ever. Is it nighttime? No. Bro! Anyway, as I was trying to fucking say, before I lost all my fucking shit because of freaking zombies spawning any other zombies bullshit. I see a lot of different housing styles and stuff on my way to jobs because we drive to a lot of them and at the houses, so I get a lot of inspiration for buildings and houses and designs at work, and sometimes I like to scribble them down real quick. And I passed this really cool, it was like, it was a very Victorian, wonderful, like Victorian houses already look great in my opinion, and I will say they're a bitch to insulate because I've done one, but they're not all that bad, to be completely honest. You just had... Oh, it was you. I punched you for no reason. I love Victorian houses. They always have something unique to them. And we were on our way to a job, and we passed, and I only had like a brief glimpse of this thing. But it was enough for me to go, whoa, that house is beautiful. I've never seen such a cool looking house. It was so unique because it was a Victorian cottage. And I know that probably doesn't mean anything to half of you, but it was very unique because it was a one-story cottage, L-shaped. Well, presumably L-shaped. I only saw it from, the front and the side going, 50 miles down the highway, and I only had like a 5-second glimpse of it. But a one-story cottage, but with a Victorian bay tower thing in the corner of the house. And you'll see when I build it. I can't just show you the piece of paper You can hear it. You hear the Victorianness of it? No? Okay. But anyway, I jotted it down, and it's a house I've been really wanting to build in Minecraft since I've drawn it. But it's Victorian. So it would be so much easier and so much more impressive if I built it in B-Team. But I got really, really, really bored with B-Team. So I stopped playing B-Team for a while. And by B-Team, I mean Attack of the B-Team, which is a mod pack by BOO and Generic B, for those of you who don't know. It's a mod pack with carpenter's blocks in it, basically. So I wanted to build it in that so I could get the accurate curves and angles and shapes. But I've been really bored with that mod pack for a little bit. So I want to build it in vanilla, and I think this house will fit on this hill just nicely. In fact, I'll need to cover up this actually, so I don't know why I'm digging it out. Not you. And then drag that corner out. Alright, I'm going to end the episode. I probably should have done it a while ago. First fucking 2 deaths because of bullshit, because of stuff they've added to the game that doesn't need to be added, in my opinion. But I'm going to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Can't sing that song on YouTube. Copyright strikes are bullshit to me and you. I wonder if that'll get flagged, honestly. Probably, knowing my luck. Alright, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching.